Hello, friends. Thank you for stopping by for today's nugget, the need of a veil. God's presence could be a fearful thing. Thunder and lightning and thick cloud accompanied it at Sinai, and the people trembled. After all, God had proclaimed that anyone who even touched the mountain would die. In the Old Testament sanctuary, God instructed Moses to build in the wilderness has 3 apartments. There were the court, the holy place, and the most holy place. There was a veil that screened the court from the holy place, and another veil separating the holy place from the most holy place where God dwelt. The veil functioned both as a boundaries and protection for the priest when ministering in the sanctuary. Now, Israelites saw God as holy and separate. Only the priests were allowed in the sanctuary. Only the high priest could enter the most holy place. But even then, only once a year. Their consequences awaited those who trifled with God's holiness. Nadab and Abihu perished by fire from God because they offered unholy fire before the Lord. One of the most surprising proclamations in the book of Hebrews is that Christians do not need to be fearful of God's presence. In fact, the epistle tells its readers repeatedly that they can approach him with boldness. So the Bible says in Hebrews chapter 10, verse 20, "Let us therefore come boldly to the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in the time of need." The word translated boldness can also be rendered as confidence and assurance. Why the big change? Why is it that the author encourages Christians to come near to God while the Old Testament exhorted people to keep their distance? Why can Christians approach God with confidence and joy when those in prior time did so with fearfulness? The answer provided by Paul is that the sacrifices of Christ solved the sin problem, and that his death and ministry opened up the way to God. Jesus, as our priest, also has been our veil. Through his incarnation, God pitched his tent in our midst, and made it possible for us to contemplate his glory. He made it possible for holy God to live in the midst of imperfect people. And because of Jesus, we can come boldly to the throne of grace without fear, and with the confidence that God will hear and answer our petition. So friends, no matter where life journey has taken you, how far you think you have wandered away from God, come. He is ever ready to receive you and bless you. And that is the nugget. Thank you for stopping by. Study your lesson. See you tomorrow.